What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our annual Does Prime Day Be Any Good at All stream. Anthony and I are going to be facing off head to head, but don't worry, socially distanced. We are not actually in the same room. Well, we're in the same room, but there's a barrier. Just don't worry about it.
There's a barricade here. Yeah.
The point is, we have come up with a slightly different angle for our Prime Day stream this year in light of, well, let's just say some recent, upset about Amazon and Prime Day. So here's the deal. We're going to be using Honey, they're our sponsor for the stream, to find out if Prime Day is actually any good. And instead of Anthony and I trying to go head to head, doing like a blue team versus red team gaming build or coming up with a couple of different concepts, we're going to put together just what we think is the best Prime Day gaming PC bang for the buck system. But we're not going to just use Amazon. So we're actually going to be using 3 different platforms. We've got CongoRainforest.com, so that's representing Amazon here. We've got OldOmelet.com, and then just as a sanity check, we're going to use Mac Component Chooser. So obviously I'm talking about Amazon, Newegg, and PC Part Picker.
You are?
What's that?
You are? I thought they were legit.
No. Yeah, no, those aren't legit. Although I have been informed that oldomelet.com is available on the cheap.
Not for long.
Not for long. As soon as I bring it up, I know that a bunch of you guys are going to go and buy it. So, like I said, the stream is brought to you by Honey, which is a fantastic browser extension that I'm going to show you how easy it is to install. All you got to do is go to the Chrome Web Store, click on, okay, I skipped a step. I did search for Honey on the Chrome Web Store. There you go. There's, I don't know what this other junk is, but
you can go joinhoney.com/Prime Day.
Okay, joinhoney.com/Prime Day. That's going to do it for you. So I'm going to go ahead, add this extension to my Chrome here, and boom, we good. Honey is installed. Now you're going to have to go away from me so I can just click on some stuff here. Yeah, well, whatever. That's fine.
Honey plus PayPal. Online savings simplified.
All right. Okay, you can come back to me. So I'm going through the how it works wizard, which is basically, I mean, who needs instructions for how to basically not do anything and save money? But that's how you do it. And then they've got a bunch of stores where you can go and shop using Honey, and we're gonna, of course, hop on to Amazon. So Anthony, let's kick it off with shop by category, I guess?
Shop by category,
Should we go
sure.
Computers and accessories,
computers, or computer components. Or do we want to check, okay, what do we want to build? Do we want to build a gaming computer or?
Why is it so hard to find on here? Okay, they've got electronics, they've got computers and accessories. Which one is actually okay, here we go, computer components. Never mind, it wasn't that hard to find. I still don't think they do as good a job of organizing things compared to, say, a Newegg.com, for example.
They're pretty generalist.
So we saw now that our Honey extension is active, and welcome to Honey, savings is automatic, etc., etc., etc. Hey, there we go. All right, cool. So what that means is when we click on an item, like say for example this Ryzen 7 3700X, Honey's going to tell us a handful of things. Number one is if we're getting the best deal on the site by checking all the available coupon codes and all that good stuff. And number two is if this pricing is actually any good. So our Honey tip is, now's the time to buy. This price dropped recently, and this is actually the lowest that it's been in the last 30 days. We can, of course, expand that and see a full price history, pretty sweet, and see that on September 26th, it was actually $20 lower, and we saw similar lows, interesting. Never mind, this is all in the last 30 days. Let's look at the last 120 days. That's got to be a glitch. There's no way that was real. So the lowest it's ever been is around $260. That was back in July and also in September. So it's, yep. Now's the time to buy in the sense that it's like the cheapest that it is elsewhere on the site and all that, but now's not the time to buy. So wait, did Amazon just jack up the price like 2 days ago?
I think that's a tactic that they use, yes.
Well, that's stupid. Okay, so on October the 8th it was higher, and now it's lower.
Actually, I think 329. Was 329 the 3700X's price? I don't feel like it was, actually.
All right, let me have a look here. It's $319 over on Newegg, so let's see. Okay, actually, so that does seem to be a good price if we're comparison shopping, and then of course we're gonna use Mac Component Chooser to see if there's any other better deals out there. Now, we're not necessarily gonna build around the 3700X. We'll figure that out later, but let's see if you're gonna build good. No, I just wanna do a system builder. Choose a CPU. There we go, 3700X. $294.99 is apparently actually a good deal. And
Yeah,
that is from Amazon.com on Prime. Okay, fine. So they ended up looking pretty good on this one. Either way, Honey gives us the tools that we need to see if there was a better deal before, and apparently there was, but it is no more. So let's have a look at what they have in terms of actual Prime Day deals. Anthony, did you even see any Prime Day deals on your way in here?
There's some deals on Razer peripherals and some tablets, and I think there's like $40 off AirPods, which is actually kind of a big deal because Apple stuff never goes on sale.
Well, sort of, actually. AirPods and AirPods Pros have been kind of sailing down over the last little bit. Funnily enough, they didn't actually announce anything to do with AirPods or AirPods Pros today, so maybe I'm not sure what they've been discounting them in anticipation of. But then there's also supposed to be another Apple event in like what, a few more weeks or something like that?
Yeah, I think in November sometime.
November. Okay.
It's probably going to be the operating system and maybe the ARM Mac.
Am I just crazy? Guys, help me out here. I can't even find a Prime Day deal right now. Like, where is Prime Day?
There's Prime Day deals right underneath the search bar there.
Under today's deals. Is that it?
No, there's Prime Day deal.
It just says today's deals.
Are you on Amazon.com?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Oh, wait. What's this? No, this says Prime Day on Amazon.ca. International shopping. Yeah. Is this?
I'm on .com.
And it's working for you?
Yeah.
Okay, well then help us out. Find let's see, what can you find? What do you got?
Amazon.com/Prime Day.
Yeah, try that.
Hey, there it is.
Exclusively for Prime members.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, because that's why it's called Prime Day.
Oh, you know what it is? You probably have delivery to Canada, and they don't deliver Prime Day stuff to Canada.
I'm not signed in.
No, but it says up in the top left, deliver to Canada, probably on Amazon.
Yeah,
Change it to like, I just typed in 90210.
There's your problem. That's a very famous zip code. Deliver to Beverly Hills. I'm gonna move to the Beverly Hills one day.
Maybe give it a refresh.
Be a hillbilly. All right, there we go. So let's have a look at what we got here. This explains why you were like, oh, a minute, just go to the computer components. Wait, I still don't see any.
Computers and accessories. Let's
All
see.
right, up to 35% off data storage products from Western Digital. What else we got? You see anything?
Up to 30% off build your own PC components from AMD, MSI, ASUS,
Okay.
and more.
Apparently, WD hard drives are on sale, and the Hyper 212 Evo is only $20 right now.
Hyper 212 Evo, $20, you say? Well, that sounds not too shabby. You can get a Thunderbolt 3 dock for $200. This is actually a pretty good one.
That
I
is
like
a good,
this one.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got that one at home. I'm using it with my no longer top secret optical Corning Thunderbolt 3 cable, and it's working a treat for me. Micro SD card. Okay.
Anchor cables on sale. Powerline Plus, power USB Type-C.
Type-C dongle. That actually looks pretty good. $40 is like okay, I guess. Oh no, this is one of those stupid ones that you have to like blonk right onto the side of your MacBook. It's like, yeah, I get it. You know, you've got a MacBook, so you want to, you know, have it kind of stuck on there. But what about when you get a different MacBook? Wouldn't you like to have something you can still use? I don't know. That's up to you. 4-port USB 3 card. Okay. It's kind of a funny thing, like the kind of stuff that ends up on very valuable screen real estate, like right at the top of computers and accessories on Amazon.com.
Yeah, like on the next page, Cat 8 indoor and outdoor UV resistant waterproof Ethernet cables. Like okay, great.
Sure.
But
Thanks.
that's not going to bring all the boys to the yard, you know?
I mean, it might. Depends on the kind of boys. Like, you saw it.
It would bring me.
Yeah, you liked it, didn't you? Like, I kind of like
guess.
it.
I guess.
The Kisu external hard drive. I mean, I have to know. What is this?
Is it just an enclosure?
Nope. No, it's a 500 gig for $31.
Oh, that's not too bad, actually.
Honey.
And according to Honey, now is the time to buy.
Woohoo! Yeah, Honey can tell us if these are good deals or not.
Exactly.
That's actually pretty great.
Thanks,
we don't look
Honey.
like idiots.
I actually didn't look. Oh, where'd Jono go? I didn't even look through my Honey talking points. So, yeah, I did.
Jono left, presumably in disgust.
Yeah, thanks for that. What else we got here?
Some pretty good deals on peripherals right now.
This is cool. 37 module sensor kit V2 for Raspberry Pi 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, sensor kit.
Yeah, so you got like a speaker and a photo interrupter and like
Oh,
a
yeah,
touch
cool.
switch, like all kinds of cool stuff for $80. And according to Honey, now's the time to buy.
Buy it now.
Buy
That's
it, you
an eBay
weakling.
thing. That's an eBay thing.
All right, I'm gonna keep the SanDisk switch micro SD. I'm gonna keep the 30% off build your own components. I do want to have a look through some of these cables and stuff too, though. Ooh, pink cables.
Huion graphics tablets. I know they're not quite as good as Wacom, or Wacom. I used to call it Wacom.
I've heard it every different way. Just if someone says you're saying it wrong, you just say, "Oh, that's my accent. What are you, racist?" Just roll with that. It's your best bet. Oh man. Intel Cherry Trail fanless mini PC for $165. Yeah, I don't know, with some of the like Cherry Trail's pretty slow. I don't know about that.
RM200 wireless mouse, $11 or $12.
What page are you on?
I'm on presumably the page you're on, page 3.
I'm on page 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Handheld fan. How is this a computer and accessory?
There's a women's laptop bag. I mean, okay, that looks more like a purse to me, so I was kind of a little bit more weirded out by it before I read the description. But
Is this a Paw Patrol? Wait, oh, they drew a Paw Patrol character on this LCD writing tablet. What is this thing? LCD writing tablet, electronic writing and drawing doodle board. How is this electronic for $12? Is it actually? Keep the pen in the pen slot. Huh. Wow, these things, okay, there's like a ton of them. Okay, can I take a moment and complain about Amazon getting rid of the people who viewed this item ended up purchasing, X? I loved that. That was basically the only way that I could find anything on Amazon. I would find something that was like kind of what I was looking for, but crappy. And then I would go to people who viewed this item, bought these things, and then I would find the one with the good reviews, and I'd be like, great. My life was made so much easier. Now, the only way to get into here is, hold on, you'll find sponsored similar items, and then you might also like, which I don't even know what that means. This seems to be kind of similar, and here's 4 stars and above, but this is sponsored. I know, you might also like, and 4 stars and above are both sponsored. So it used to be that there was an organic one that was what people actually bought. And I can see the problem with a system like that, where it makes it so that the most popular items just get more popular and there's no way to kind of break in. But somehow I get the feeling that's not why Amazon changed it. Anyway, that looks cool, even if it doesn't appear to be actually the best deal out of the ones that were in the sponsored list that I did. Oh, here's another one. Here's literally a cheaper one right here on the next page. What else we got?
There's a USB. Okay, I'm not sure if I'd recommend using the microphone itself, but there's a stand, pop filter, and or actually a mount, pop filter, and a bunch of other stuff for $42.
$42. It's got
42 bucks.
404 ratings and 4.5 stars. That's not terrible.
Ratings not found.
It's always good to look at the 1 stars and find out, okay, so here, someone's just missing something. That stuff happens.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. I'm just like, okay, whatever.
DOA. DOA.
Yeah, DOA is a little bit more.
Shipping box had a hole in it. Like, okay, yeah, shipping damage. Okay, here we've got a DOS. So it's mostly people giving it 1 star because they got a bad unit.
Yeah.
So when you have a mix of 1 stars with people complaining they got a bad one, and then 4 and 5 stars with people saying that it's great, what that means is the ones that were bad just were defective, which means you might get a defective one, but that's true of anything. So I would say that one looks like probably pretty solid, especially at that price for an ARM. It's probably not a great ARM. Like, don't kid yourself, but if you're just looking to start out, should we review this keyboard cleaner?
On short circuit or
Hold
something?
on a second. Mini vacuum wet dry.
Wet?
Wet dry. Dust, hair, scraps for laptop, piano, and now is the time to buy according to our honey tips. I'm gonna add this to cart.
$17. You're gonna actually buy it.
I'm gonna add this to cart. Oh no, it's,
Claim.
dang it, it's claimed. This was a lightning deal and I missed it.
Now it's $30.
Ugh. Well,
Look, check this out. There's a save 20% on select Samsung monitors here, and it shows an Odyssey G7. Click on it.
what is it actually?
Samsung 23.5-inch FHD curved
No,
LED
I
FreeSync
see it.
monitor.
A
Samsung
22
Business
inch.
22-inch.
Oh,
Samsung Business 24-inch.
we just got switched. We just got switched, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's rough.
I feel lied to.
I want to save on this PNY GeForce GT 1030 2 gig graphics card at $82.99 with free shipping. Sign me up. Wow, what are all these versions? What the crap is this?
What?
Why can you buy 5 different versions of this craptastic video card? And why do they all look the same? What is V5?
What?
Why are there so many different part numbers? Why are they all in stock? They're all in stock.
It's like London, like going into London Drugs and seeing like one of these.
Guys, stop! Stop buying $100 graphics cards. You either buy a $20 graphics card or you buy a I don't know, where does a decent graphics card start these days? I feel like Bill Gates trying to figure out how much a banana costs right
Well,
now.
listen.
Bought a graphics card in years.
This is 1.3 times faster than the GeForce GT 730.
Okay, how much is an RX 570 these days?
Not much.
Hold on a second. I'm figuring it out. All right, I'm figuring it out. Okay. Are RX 570s no longer current? Shut up.
They are not, but you can get them on Amazon. The 4GB version is about $149.
Okay, there you go. So that's what I'm trying to say here, guys. Stop buying $100 graphics cards, okay? Spend $20 if you need an extra display output, or spend $150 if you actually expect to run any games.
And it's a 580 or 570, buy it on eBay.
Like, don't make me make that video again, please.
So many people are going to get mad again.
I know, because they don't understand. They're like, Linus, what about people who don't have that much money? Then they should buy a used graphics card. RX 570s are like literally what?
You made a promise, Linus.
Literally $100.
You told me you wouldn't get loud.
I'm sorry, I got loud. I'm sorry, I got really angry because it makes me legitimately very upset when people waste money on garbage. GT 1030s are literally manufactured e-waste. Do not buy them. No offense to NVIDIA, Jensen, we cool, okay? You made the 3000 series RTX cards. We're good right now. Okay, we got good vibes. GT 1030 and everything like it, manufactured e-waste. Stop buying it. Stop making it. It shouldn't exist because last gen, secondhand stuff. Like, what if NVIDIA, created like a here's a question. Okay, here's a legitimate question. Jake, Anthony, hear me out. Okay, I'm sorry, we're getting a little off topic here, ladies and gentlemen. Hear me out. If NVIDIA can afford to sell a GT 1030 for $100 US, right? Is it fair for me to say that NVIDIA probably, let's say, a bill of materials cost of somewhere you can usually assume the bill of materials is about half of the actual final retail price. So let's say NVIDIA's bill of materials cost on this thing is about $50. For $50, could NVIDIA take in older GPUs and refurbish them or like recertify them in some way and sell those instead?
They could. However, That would mean that they would then be directly competing against their own top end.
No, but they don't have to. What if they only did it for like mid-range ones? What if they only took like, you know, a couple generation old? Because the thing is, NVIDIA already actually, from like an environmental standpoint, does an outstanding job of supporting their products. Like, you want to talk about how Apple does, oh, good job, Apple, you support your phones and your tablets for 5 or 6 years. And that is good, especially compared to the rest of the mobile device industry. But NVIDIA has graphics cards on their website that you can still download a brand new functional driver for that are like 10 years old. Like, they actually do a great job of keeping their products functional for a very, very long time. So if they're gonna do it, here's a cool idea. Why not take one step farther? And this is a big step. This would be an enormous undertaking. They would need their partners to kind of get in on it. But there's, you know, $50 here to be made selling old product. And you could even make it so that people have to donate them or submit them to, like, I don't know what the right solution is, but there has got to be a way to do this that does not involve manufacturing e-waste. That's pretty much my take on it. And like, I realized what I said there was not necessarily actionable in any way, and it could be too complicated. You're probably right. I get it. But I just wish there was a better way. So in short, here's a deal on a PNY GeForce 1032 gig graphics card. Do not click learn more. You've already learned everything that you need to know about it. Thank you. All right, Acer Predator. We should see if our system that we configure can even beat this Predator Orion 3000. 9700K, RTX 2080, 16 gigs RAM, 256 gig NVMe SSD, terabyte hard drive. This is actually a pretty good deal for $2,000. It's like not bad.
Is that the price point we want to hit?
No, not necessarily. I'm pretty flexible on that. I don't think I'm gonna find anything that's that exciting.
Yeah, I mean,
here.
you would think that their like big blockbuster deals would be on the front page.
Like $100 for a 1 terabyte SATA drive is not even exciting. I love that Kingston brands their DRAM-less SSDs as HDD replacement now.
FYI, there's almost 50,000 people watching.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Apparently we got like 50,000 viewers out there. You guys rock. I promise we will actually start configuring a computer at some point. I'm just having way too much fun shopping for Prime Day deals.
Here's one.
What do you
Save
got?
$15 on an Intel Core i3 10100.
10,
4.3 gigahertz.
10100.
Yeah, it's 100.
Is that a dual core or a quad core?
That's a quad core.
That's a quad core. Well, hold on a second. Are you mocking it? Because that doesn't sound that bad.
No, it's actually not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
okay.
to be honest, I would like to have the 10100F on here as well because that would be even cheaper. But for Prime members, it's $100.
$100. Okay.
It's like that's a really good starting point for like a entry-level gaming machine. It's like until AMD launches whatever Zen 3 Core Ryzen 3.
Yeah.
Like
I would
this is gonna be your
expect-
best bet.
I would expect Zen 3 Ryzen 3 to be just flippin' outstanding. But in the meantime, if AMD's previous generational strategy is anything to go by, I would expect the entry level to be covered by Zen 2 for quite some time until they flesh out the Zen 3 lineup. They're going to want to take those Zen 3 chiplets and put them in higher end products for a while here until they literally are manufacturing more of them than they can sell in those products if they're, you know, following the traditional business playbook.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? I actually created another tab. Why don't we do like an entry level machine and then like also the bang for the buck machine that we promised?
Oh, okay.
Entry level gaming, to be clear, guys. We're not
Entry-level
talking like word processing or
Well, you know
whatever.
what? Let me quickly.
Keyboard
The
has no arrows.
9100F. That's $72.99 for the 9100F. It's 4.2 gigahertz quad core with hyper-threading as well, I think. I mean, no, it's not hyper-threading. Never mind.
Womp womp. Got him.
Yeah, you need those extra threads these days.
All right. What kind of board would we want for that then? I'm looking through the. Wait, this is it?
Nothing expensive as far as that goes. Like, it's a dead-end platform, so you need to know that before you go in.
This is brutal, Anthony. I hate this. So, The up to 30% off build your own PC components from AMD, MSI, ASUS, and more only has like, I don't know, 20, 30 deals on the page. Yeah, like 20. But then the main Prime Day page actually has lots of DIY components like this Corsair RMX power supply, but that aren't on the up to 30% off build your own PC components. So there's no just one place where you can look for all the Prime Day component deals. That is so frustrating. Why do they make it so hard to shop on their website? It's going to take forever. Why do they have like PETG hardline water cooling tubing on
They
sale?
probably want it to take forever so that you have to sift through all of this stuff and you'll see other stuff that you want.
Well, yes, I know you're right. It's just not consumer friendly. That's my problem.
Well, when has consumer friendliness ever been a concern?
Is this even a good deal? $100 for this Corsair air cooler? That doesn't seem like a very good deal at all.
No, it doesn't.
That one sucks.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's the bad one.
How does this product have 2,700 ratings?
Look at the other products in there.
You've got to be kidding me. Okay, Corsair. Is this on Corsair or Amazon at this point? Visit the Corsair store. I think this is on Corsair. Corsair, I love you guys. This is very misleading. Putting this air cooler as like a variant on the same product page as like all your other like liquid coolers and stuff. That is not represent. This air cooler is not on the same level of performance as the others. Not to say that it doesn't perform well. It's just really loud when it performs well. Yeah, $100. I wouldn't buy that for like 60. I don't think.
Oh, check this out. So this says that Prime members save on Sapphire RX 5700 XT. Great. Check Honey. Oh, missed. 1 second. Check Honey and price increase detected. Oh, what happened? Oh, it was $389. Now it's $429. So now you're actually paying $10 more than it was like 2 weeks ago. And they're calling it a deal. Like, thanks, honey.
All right, let's start configuring systems. So I'm gonna start working on the bang for the buck gaming rig.
Okay, so should I like go for the entry level then?
Sure, why don't we both kind of chip away at both of them? I did find what I think is a reasonable selection for storage. There's a WD Black SN750. It's only Gen 3, but
Well,
at
that doesn't matter.
$149, that actually looks pretty decent.
Yeah, and that is a low price for it, according to Honey.
Yep. I'm gonna check my pricing over on Newegg, see if that's actually a good price for it. SN750.
Yeah, actually, we should check PC Part Picker. I'll have that in the...
Oh, it's $30 cheaper on Newegg.
Ooh, does Amazon do price matching?
Wow. Tis a big oof moment right there. Okay.
Let's see, storage. Let's see where that SN750 lies here. So I think Newegg does do price matching, right?
That I'm not sure, honestly.
Okay, well, I won't, hold them to that, but
Okay.
NCIX did it, and it was great.
5700 XT. Is $410 even a good price for that?
No, it should be $389 or less.
Like what?
Like, that's what Honey was telling me. It's like, hey, it shouldn't be that expensive.
All right.
Price increase detected. Like, let's look at PC Part Picker, see what they have to say. So 5700 XT. Yeah, 364, 379, 383, 389, 389. Like, there's some that are like more expensive because they have like an overclock and stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think Hyper 212 LED is probably a good cooler option for bang for the buck gaming.
Yeah, bang for buck, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have to be the LED one, but if it's cheap, it's cheap.
Hyper 212 LED is $20 right now.
Yeah, for whatever reason, their prices go up, but when they're on sale, they're like back down. So
The wrong thing.
Yeah, I think I'm just a derp and I don't need this column at all. I don't even know why I don't know why I did it this way. This is super dumb. There we go. And bloop. So link doesn't need to exist.
What? Well, one of them's supposed to be linked and one of them's supposed to be price, right?
Oh, there's your problem. Wow, how did I derp so hard on that? Whoopsie daisies. All right, $19.99. I hate this keyboard you guys gave me, by the way. It does not have arrow keys, which is very upsetting.
Oh, that's the Huntsman, right? 60%.
There goes all your links.
Yeah. Why did I do that? Oh, man.
Just control Z it.
Okay,
Yes.
so bang for buck, bang for buck. So we probably want.
And just pop it.
Yeah.
All right, can I?
Look, in my defense, I am
Go
hosting
down
a live
this.
show here, okay?
It doesn't have arrow keys. That's brutal.
Yeah, it doesn't have arrow keys, which is not great for Excel. Thank you very much.
I've got an Amazon Basics keyboard, but it's got arrow keys and a 10 key. So
Yeah, so you know the two of you, and I might find you a new keyboard.
All right, thank you.
Oh,
$19.99. Thanks, Andy.
oh, it's Linus's favorite keyboard too.
Is my favorite keyboard?
G710 Plus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me that G710 Plus.
that delicious membrane.
Living that G710 Plus life. That's not membrane. It's
it?
MX Brown.
Oh, I thought it was membrane.
All right, Hyper 212 LED.
Feels mushy.
It's just because it has a rubber O-ring.
I see. This feels mushy too, but I know why that is.
All right, Hyper 212 LED is $35, but that's okay. They've got the Hyper 212 Evo for $25.99, so I'm just going to make a slight change to my old omelet one.
I kind of have a problem with figuring out what to do with the graphics card here. Because
Yeah.
we haven't gotten the lower end stuff from NVIDIA, so the prices haven't really moved yet.
Yep.
So it's kind of a bad time to do that.
It is sort of a crummy time to buy anything low. It's kind of a crummy time to buy a graphics card. I mean, if you can find a high-end one in stock, it's a great time to pick up a high-end graphics card. Maybe, except that we don't know what AMD's performance is going to be like, or, okay, they've already said what they expect their performance to be like. We don't know what the power and thermals and pricing are going to be. So high-end is sort of up in the air, if you can even find RTX 3000. And then on the mid-range and low-end, you're basically buying, you know, yesterday's GPU at today's prices. So, I mean, you know, for my entry level, I could pick up like an RX 5700 XT. It's still $320. Like, that's not really entry level. What's our, guys, help us out here. What do you want our like entry level GPU to be here?
eBay.
Yeah,
I
do
mean,
we just, does eBay enter the ring here? Like,
Oh, it's so cheap.
I know, right? Like what's a 1070 go for on eBay right now?
Oh, 1070 is like the sweet spot, I think.
1070 is so OP. Like,
yeah, like
$240 plus $10 shipping. Like, what?
Go down, 209.
209. Buy it now. Pre-owned. That's a founder's edition.
$200 or best offer.
Let's make an offer, baby. Like, oh, I have such a hard time with this.
People are spamming like 1650 Super, 1660 Super.
1650 Super. I mean, okay, let's see what the 1650 Super looks like
Fine.
on Amazon.
Fine. I'll hit up Newegg.
I'm getting faucets. That's great.
It's a prime deal, bro.
186.
It's not in Prime Day, so I guess I'm just gonna have to do that. Yeah, there we go. 169. Spend the extra and get a 1070. Like, why would you do this to yourself?
Wait, the super chat from PewDiePie?
Look, there's wait, what? That can't be right.
He's functional now.
No way.
Wait, hold on.
Is this actually him? Can you check?
I can put him in timeout.
Uh,
I don't know how to check. I don't know if there is a way to check.
Can you click his account?
You're PewDiePie. No, it doesn't let you. PewDiePie.
you gotta be kidding me. Hold on, what's the amount in the super chat is $69.99.
It looks
Is that actually him?
145. It was 3 minutes ago. Somebody just texted me that. He chatted too, and it had the check mark. It's real live verified. Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
No way! That's awesome! Man, dude, I would have loved to come out and fix it for you. The timing was just terrible. You know what? I genuinely appreciate you letting me know, though, because I'm going to pass it along to Colin right away. He put so much work into that thing. And we knew from the beginning that, like, you know, obviously, I get it. You know, gaming YouTubers, technology YouTubers, no shortage of computers. But even though he knew that there was like an A+ very solid chance that you weren't going to just even have room to keep it, let alone actually like use it, he toiled at that thing. He put so much work into it. I'm glad it's working. Thank you for letting me know. That's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Man, that
That
machine
was such
so
a that
cool.
was such a like took the wind out of the sails for everybody when it was like, oh yeah, it arrived. You know, manner of speaking.
We tried so hard to have it not fail in shipping. Like, I even went through and I was like lecturing Colin about, okay, like, here's the things that, you know, you need to do to make sure this thing doesn't die in shipping. And we spent like hundreds of dollars on the crate. Oh man, how much we spent in shipping. I don't know if you heard the whole story from Sive, but I have no idea if you're still watching even. But we actually ended up shipping that machine the other way around the world first. And I don't know how much I should or shouldn't disclose about where you were because I don't know how public you've been about it. But we shipped it to where we thought you were. And then we weren't able to redirect it. So we had to ship it back to ourselves. Get this. It made it there and back with no damage whatsoever. We actually unpacked it to make sure that it was still doing great. Then we packed it back up. Maybe that was our mistake. And we sent it to you the other way, and it arrived damaged. I'm so mad. It's like, I was sad and mad. I was smad.
Mad.
I was a smad boy.
Apparently the difference between the NVMe SSD is the Amazon one has a heatsink with it, and the other one doesn't.
$30 NVMe heatsink? Nah.
No, don't
No.
bother.
I'm not that into it.
Spend $30 on a better motherboard.
Yeah, that's a great point. If you spend $30 on a better motherboard, you will not only get a better motherboard with more features and ports and stuff, you will also get probably a built-in heatsink for your SSD, which if you check out our Tech Quickie video about whether you can actually cool your SSD too much, we explain why it doesn't really matter that much. The main thing with an NVMe SSD that will affect its longevity is the NAND flash. And that actually is at its optimal operating temperature. Shoot, the numbers elude me at the moment, but it's not that cool. It's like 50 to 70 degrees or like 50 to 60 degrees or something like that. Like, it's only the controller that really benefits from cooling, so it won't throttle under a very intensive long load. But if you're the kind of person who's putting your SSDs under long-term loads, you know who you are. And you can go get better cooling for it, but everyone else, like, we're not talking copying a file from your compact flash card. Like, that doesn't qualify as an extended load. There's too much discussion of loads. This is a tech channel. Get
What a
your mind
load.
out of the gutter.
40 minutes in, come on guys, you gotta build a computer.
Sorry. I promise we'll build a computer at some point. I'm shopping, Jake. You can't rush shopping. I could get $10 off this case with free shipping with Prime. $10 off. The deals are strong with this one. Actually, let's find out how strong the deals are. 2 price changes. Let's check out this price history. Let's look at the last 60 days. All right, this one looks pretty good. The latest, $223.62. What kind of price is $223.62? Wait, what am I even looking at?
Yeah, what are you looking at? 223.62? You're talking about a case?
Yeah, no, that's not right. I think I clicked the wrong thing. Best deal. Where's my price history at? This is the best deal of all Amazon sellers. Where'd the price history thing go? I just need to refresh the page or something.
Well, here's a kit of 2 HyperX Fury 8GB DDR4 3200 memory modules for $16.99.
$16.99.
$16.99.
Oh, this is a fair price. The price hasn't changed. Hold on a second. But they said it was discounted $10. There's been no price change in the last 30 days.
Check it out. Try Prime for free and get this item for. Might be there.
$114.99. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good deal. That actually does look like a pretty good deal for 465X. Okay, all right. And for a case with a front piece of glass in front of the fans, this one actually has quite a fair bit of airflow room on the sides there. So you know what? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. Corsair 465X for 115 bucks. That's not bad.
Question is this a good price for 3200 megahertz memory? Let's check Newegg.
114.99.
3200.
There we go. Let's see what Newegg is for the 465X.
8 gigabytes per module.
activity.
2x8.
People are saying that Linus needs to go dark mode as well.
No, that's so that you guys can tell the difference between us. So you know whose screen you're looking at.
And so it demolishes everyone's eyes.
Yeah, that too.
Rapidly switch between them. Don't do that.
Right.
It is Jake. You
It
gotta
is something that Jake would do, yes.
It's something Jake
I'll
would
do
do.
like twice.
100%.
There we go.
Basically a bad guy, you know? What can I say?
BT dubs, the extension I'm using to get dark mode on all web pages is Dark Reader, and I love it.
Does it ever break?
Sometimes.
Whoa, hold on a second. How much RAM
But you
is
can-
that? You didn't put, is that 16 gigs?
That's 16 gigs.
Dang, that's not bad. RAM's still like a pretty good deal.
Cheap
I,
right now.
I thought we were expecting RAM prices to get bad this year, but that's compelling. 3200 CL15 for $61?
There is.
I'm into it.
There is some 3200 C16 on Newegg for $58.99. So like not
Yeah,
a
but
huge.
that's C16.
Yeah.
Apparently the Meshify C is a lot better deal.
Meshify C.
Fractal?
I mean, why would we even do the shopping ourselves when we can just have our viewers do the shopping for us?
We should do that.
We should totally do that. That is the biggest like cop-out content ever.
Do a challenge?
Meshify C. All right, let's have a look here. 79 bucks. Yeah, but remember too, guys, this doesn't include like 3 RGB fans, which you can argue all day about whether RGB, is important to you, but it's not cheap. Whereas the Corsair case included, I think, 3 for another 35 bucks. I also like the looks of the Corsair one a little bit better. Like I wouldn't say that the Meshify C is an on par case with that Corsair one, honestly. It does have, looks like tempered glass side panel, so that's good. Yeah, okay, sure. So let's highlight this one. This here is a good deal. Should we use the Meshify C for our entry level? There's probably better entry level cases, actually.
Probably, I would say so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say there's better entry level cases. So Meshify C, we'll highlight that one. Solid deal, solid alternative. Alt case.
Yeah, as far as CL15 memory goes, that's actually a pretty good price. Newegg doesn't have anything south of like $70.
Yeah, no, that RAM sounds like a pretty sweet deal. I'm into it.
Of course, you have to be a Prime member.
You have to be a Prime member. I mean, I don't know. You can talk all day about sort of, what is good or sucks about Amazon, but Prime is all right by me. I save so much on shipping.
We're like 54,000 people right now?
I don't see any CPU deals to speak of. I've made it almost all the way through the computers and accessories category here.
Yeah, there's the 10100, which,
Okay.
that's a thing.
We decided on that one for our entry-level machine, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
There's a bundle with an MSI Mag B550 with the Ryzen 7 3800 XT.
Where'd you find that one?
I just punched in processor in the search.
Oh, okay. So that's like cheating then, basically.
Is it? Using search is cheating?
No, using search is not cheating. It's just that I didn't think of it, so it's cheating.
Okay. Oh, and actually, if you add if you add their Core Liquid 240R, it's an extra $40 for a.
For a 240 mil AIO?
Yeah,
That's not bad.
yeah. It's $488.99 for the motherboard, the CPU, and the cooler.
That's not bad at all.
Check Honey.
We're not going to be able to check Honey on a bundle. So that's the funny thing
Wait.
about. So going back to my retailer
Never mind.
experience.
That's not. Sorry, I think that's not with the motherboard. It's the Mag. Yeah, so it's that with the cooler. Sorry.
Back
got
to
too
my
excited.
retailer experience, guys. Bundles are one of the ways that retailers specifically and manufacturers will specifically use to discount things more than they would be able to as an individual item. Because when you discount an individual item, you open yourself up to easy cross-referencing prices and price history, because people might use tools like Honey, like we're using, they're the sponsor of today's stream, to say, oh, you know, that is a good deal or that's not a good deal. And every time you reach a new low for price, anything else is never going to be a good deal again in the minds of consumers. So one of the ways that you can offer a compelling deal without kind of shooting yourself in the foot in terms of future price movement on that product is by just bundling it with something. So usually back at NCIX, when we would do a bundle between a motherboard and a CPU, we'd be able to do anywhere from $10 to $15 better than if I was to go to each of those manufacturers individually and just try to get them to give me the best possible price on the individual products. So when you're shopping on times like Prime Day, don't get fooled. You still need to double check the bundle and the individual components. You can go back and check those price histories to make sure that the bundle is actually a good deal, but don't ignore bundles. Don't be dead set on like, I want this CPU and this motherboard and I won't accept any other alternative, because that might end up being a considerably better deal than if you went and got something else and tried to make your own pairing. Nikolai says, Linus, you should do a build guide on something difficult, like a DIY 3D printer. Ooh. Yes, that would be a lot of fun. That's exactly the kind of thing that I'm sure Colin would love to sink his teeth into, but that sure as heck ain't like a stream like this.
Yeah, no. Not unless you want to see a lot of failure and swearing.
James asks, what's the best internet-only PC on Prime Day for my parents?
Ooh, Cloudbook.
A second-hand PC. But if you absolutely must have something, that little Cherry Trail machine was $100 and something. I don't know. Like, what do you mean by internet only? Like, if all you want to do is browse the internet, you can literally get like a Raspberry 4. Literally. Throw up Linux on there, like watch that 1080p YouTube. Like, it's a tough question to answer, because when some people say internet only, they mean checking email, and when some people say internet only, they mean 4K YouTube. Those are two very different performance classes, very different.
Well, I can say that there is a Prime Day deal on the Google Pixelbook Pro, or Go, sorry, Google
Pixelbook
Go. For $200 off. It's $11.99 instead of $13.99.
If you're looking for a very good deal, refurbed office and school computers, there's companies that refurb them and put them on Amazon for like cheap.
Did you hear me say that?
Yeah, like refurb Lenovo's and stuff can be
$400.
like
You can get
a great deal.
even.
Yeah.
Whoa, what is this thing?
That's what I got for my dad.
24 port, 100 watt charger
24 port charger? What is this?
for USB. So 24 USB ports, 100 watts.
100 watts?
100 watts?
What?
What?
Turn down for watts?
Yeah, I just bought like an Anchor 10 port. This is like, it's like a brick with USB ports on one side of it. It's actually kind of ridiculous. And it's 40 bucks.
All right.
I don't know if that's a good price. Let's check Honey.
Sick.
Hello, Honey? There we go. This is a fair price. The price hasn't changed. Okay. Why is that under Prime deals? Oh, wait, no, it's not. Never mind. Yes, it was.
All right, I give up on finding actual Prime deals, so I'm just going to look through here and see if I can find things in search, because honestly, it just didn't really do anything for me.
Are we going to break down and use eBay for the GPU?
Hold on a second. What is this? PC Mag editorial recommendations
What?
embedded directly on Amazon.com.
Right there, on-site associates program.
That's trippy.
Is it
What
like
is-
Steam Curators?
Extension that brings product-related content from third parties to help customers research and discover products they might be interested in. This has been syndicated from their websites who have been invited to participate in the program. Fascinating.
Huh.
So do they actually get, like, I would think their affiliate
they
or like
probably-
associates, sorry, it's called Amazon Associates now, not affiliate. I would think their kickback might be smaller. I don't know. I know I'm speculating. I know nothing about this program. Interesting.
Should we get in on it?
I don't know if we'd be able to because it looks like it's like an article.
Should we write articles?
Oh, Anthony.
No,
Oh,
not
Anthony.
time.
Oh, so, okay. I was talking to Steve from Gamers Nexus about this a little while ago. As you guys probably know, Gamers Nexus does a great job of having like a hybrid video and written approach to electronics reviews. And it's something that we've considered. We even got as far as creating what the homepage of LinusTechTips.com would look like if it was like a written review site. And the forums is just like a tab that you click on and you like go away to the forums. Like right now, LinusTechTips.com is just the forum. So we created like a mock-up. We even started like working on how the website would navigate, blah, blah, blah. And ultimately, I came to the conclusion that we just didn't have the bandwidth to do it at the time. Not like internet bandwidth, like people bandwidth. That's not to say that it's impossible that we would ever approach doing something like that again. I personally enjoy written articles and I see the value of them. It's just that if we were only able to do one thing, we were going to focus on video at that time. That was where all of our eggs were. So no, it's not impossible, but I do think we would have to actually hire additional bodies in order to support an endeavor like that. And it's a really funny thing because we've done calls for writers before multiple times through videos. And I know that our videos reach a very wide range of characters in the PC review industry, but I don't think we've ever actually gotten an application from someone who is working already as like a written review writer. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe they thought their experience wouldn't be applicable to video, or maybe they were just really, really happy doing what they're doing. I don't know why, but it's never happened. So we never really got an opportunity to have a conversation like that. All right, so that's neat. You got a review embedded on the site. Oh shoot, Are you meanwhile just like beavering away over there, actually completing the objectives?
I'm attempting to. I'm looking for power supplies, but for whatever reason, there's a lot of really oddball ones on Prime for some reason. Like, join Prime to save $6.60 on this Yicheng 250-watt power supply for Dell Optiplex 390, blah, 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 blah. Like
What?
Yeah. Like, I can't find actual power supplies.
Okay. Why don't I try and find a monitor then? These days, I think entry level, we can get away with, not 120 hertz, but I would like to get something like this Acer that I'm looking at here. So it's pretty small. It's only 21.5 inches, 1080p, but it's 75 hertz. And yeah, 15 hertz doesn't sound like a lot until I put it this way. It's 25% more frequent updates, right? Like it is really a very noticeable, very substantial difference. And there are some budget monitors out there that you could overclock, but overclocking, as you guys know, is always a crapshoot. Sometimes you can get a 60 hertz monitor that if you turn it to 61 hertz will literally stay blank.
My Dell U2711s were like that.
Yep, it happens. So buying something that's actually rated at a higher refresh rate is a good bet. Now, I don't know if Amazon actually breaks out refresh rate as a product characteristic for monitors. So we're gonna try Newegg real quick. This always happens. See, I start out on Amazon and I end up on Newegg. Newegg has their own problems, like how monitors are under computer systems. A monitor is not a computer system, you guys. There we go. See, look, Newegg gets it. 75 hertz. You know what? Let's see what we can get in terms of like 100 hertz. Do we save a buck by going 100? No, this is all like ultra wides. That makes sense. Let's go to 120 hertz. Sort by lowest price. 200 bucks. Yeah, I know that a lot of the value stuff has actually transitioned to 144 just because it's not actually much more expensive. But I wouldn't buy something with one review for 150 bucks when I can get something with 35 4-egg reviews for $15 more. All right, fine. Let's go back to my original concept here of 75 hertz and yep, so something like KG221Q. Lordy Acer, you guys really do have the worst product names for your monitors. Like, I just can't even. SB220Q, what is that? I don't know, but it's cheaper. I'm gonna go for it because I don't really think I care about the difference that much at this point. 22 versus 21.5 inch. Oh no, it says actual size 21.5 inch. Hey, thank you, Newegg. Actually, can I take a moment to thank Newegg for cutting through the marketing nonsense of screen diagonal sizes? I love that. Actual size. That is a great way of putting that. You know what? This only has 3 eggs. I don't want the 3 egg. Oh no, right. I was buying the Amazon one anyway. Where'd it go?
Okay.
This one. Yeah. SB220Q.
For power supplies, it looks like there's actually a decent deal. I'm not sure if it's actually a prime deal or not, but it's $115 for a Corsair RM650, which according to the PSU tier list, I'm not entirely sure if this is quite the right one, but looks to be in the tier A category. So
Nice.
yeah, not a bad buy. I think I'll throw that in there.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. You think for the bang for the buck rig, I should go for a 1440p display?
Bang for the buck, 1440p. I'd prefer higher refresh rate personally, but
No, 1440p, not 144 hertz.
yeah, but what I'm
Oh,
saying
I
is
see what you mean.
1080p high refresh rate versus 1440p. I think I prefer the higher refresh rate, but I guess it all depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, that's fair. If you're gonna play, Cyberpunk, I'd go 1440p, 120 or 144 hertz.
Yeah.
If you're gonna play, Rainbow Six Siege, yeah, refresh rate all day, every day. So it kind of that's definitely an individual choice thing.
Yeah, I think tomorrow is when that video we did on refresh rates and reaction time on the monitor is coming out. So yeah, that's worth a watch.
Yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. I got a VOTech 144 hertz 1440p that's got 4.4 stars out of 5 with 2,500 ratings for $249. Does that sound pretty reasonable? For like bang for the buck?
249. Sorry, 1440p.
Oh, they
144
tricked
hertz?
me. They sneaked a sponsored one in there.
Oh. So is it actually not very good?
Hold on a second. I'm gonna just wait. Whoa. Can you still buy a ViewSonic CRT? Hold
What?
on a second here. What is this? What is this? Is this real? 19-inch CRT. Can I buy this? Oh, temporarily out of stock.
Temporarily, yeah.
$200 shipping.
Hold on a second. Temporarily out of stock. UK imports. Something. Like, hold on. Can I buy this? Office equipment protection plan?
According to some people, apparently there's Prime deals that are hidden unless you're signed into Prime.
Oh. Why would they do that? They're trying to sell Prime.
Oh. You know what? Should I sign in? Do we think this is real?
Make an account quickly and Prime's trial.
No, that's too much work. I don't want to cancel the Prime trial after. That's a hassle. Can I
You
just?
need a credit card for that, right?
I'd have to enter a credit card and everything. I'm just gonna sign in. Oh, what a pain in the butt. Hate that.
You should probably like Wild Linus is typing. Actually, never mind.
It's just on
Yeah.
Has anyone actually confirmed that that's the case?
Prime Day hidden
Amazon
deals.
company shopping account.
Okay, I don't think that was actually what I was looking for. Just as an FYI to you guys, if you're playing along at home, this Corsair RM power supply, RM650, is actually $5 cheaper on Newegg. So, there you go.
Whoopsie daisies.
Well, I mean, it's still a good price. It's just $5 cheaper on Newegg.
All right, I am looking at the Prime Day deals. I'm going to computers and accessories here.
There's a thing on your screen, Linus.
Oh, never. Okay,
Never, ever.
thanks, Jake.
Did you verify there's nothing on the screen that's bad?
There is nothing on the screen that's bad right now. Okay, There's only 10 pages. I don't know if there's going to be anything different here. Savings on Amazon stuff. I don't see anything different so far. I don't know. I can just try searching for like, okay, let's try searching for monitor and see if Prime Day deal. How can they get this kind of stuff wrong? Resolution Full HD 1080i? I should certainly hope not. The year is now 2020.
It should support 1080i.
So? Like, is this just Samsung having no idea what they're doing? Because my understanding, we're actually working on getting some LTT store merchandise listed on Amazon with Prime shipping. My understanding is that it's actually the vendor that is responsible for filling out all this information. So is this on Amazon or is this actually on Samsung's, whatever firm probably does this for them, for entering the wrong resolution for their monitor? That's like, that is such a, just a stupid error. Like if you knew even the first thing about monitors, you should know that I means interlaced and P means progressive, and interlaced is bad and progressive is the opposite of bad. I mean, it's not good, it just is. It's just, I was terrible and should never have existed on digital panels. Like, ugh. All right, back to shopping. GPU. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna try and find the best GPU deal that I can. I think this is just gonna be a waste of time though.
Yeah, do you want to just throw in the eBay link or something? I don't know. Well,
That is such
wouldn't
a
even-
cop-out.
It's your own advice though.
I know, but it's like, it's a cop-out. Like, I wouldn't go under 5600 XT or like, which one is the lower end NVIDIA card that has the new NVENC encoder? Is it the 1660?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't get an NVIDIA card without their most up-to-date NVENC encoder because it's sweet. So you know what? There, I'm gonna go GTX 1660, and I'm just gonna say, look, sorry.
I believe it's the
Oh, it's the Super now.
1660 or 1660 Ti. 1650 is also Turing, but it has an asterisk.
Yeah, the 1650 doesn't have the new NVENC engine.
Oh.
I don't know if this. I don't think the 1650 Super does, but the 1660, all of them do.
No, absolutely nothing is coming up for 1660 on
Are you still
Amazon.
on Prime Day deals?
Oh, it actually only searches within Prime Day deals?
Yeah, if you click on the little drop down, it'll tell you what the department it's searching. So if it's searching Prime Day, then it'll just show Prime Day next to the
I have
search.
totally been doing this wrong the entire time. Well then. Wonderful. Why are there no prices here? What is the point of this? You guys are a multi-billion-dollar company, okay? What is the point of search results that don't have a price on it?
They're out of stock, I think.
Are they? In stock November 20. Then what is the point? You're a retailer, okay? Your job is to sell people stuff. What is the point of putting at the very, very, very top of my search results things I cannot buy? What is the point?
I think there is a thing on the side here. Yeah, availability. There's active, upcoming, and missed on the side here, and missed is checked by
Oh,
default.
no, I'm not even on Prime Day anymore.
Oh,
I
okay.
just did a search department-wide for 1660 Super, and the first result is an EVGA card that is not in stock. Why? How about this Zotac one? See all buying options. Okay, this one's in stock, but why? Why wouldn't you just show me these ones?
Okay, I think I found
I'm calm now.
I found our headset. Okay?
Okay.
It's the Razer Kraken Kitty RGB. It's $30 off for Prime Day. It's actually a great deal for this headset, according to Honey. So, yeah, you should buy a Chrome Kitty Ears headset.
Did I just hear those words out of your mouth? Is this a fake graphics card?
Fake graphics card?
I think I just found a fake graphics card on Amazon. This looks exactly like, here, hold on. There's no easy way for me to show this to you. But
I could just load up the stream.
did you see the? Sorry.
I could load up the stream.
Oh well, that would probably work. But I could also just do this. This thing. It looks exactly like the ones that Colin ordered from like AliExpress or Taobao or whatever. It's got a DVI connector and a VGA connector, powered by GeForce GTX 780 Super. What's that? Whatever it is, it definitely doesn't have a 128-bit memory interface. This is a fake graphics card, you guys, available from these sellers.
Which ones?
YCDA Direct. They have one rating, 0% positive.
Great.
Let's get these guys kicked off, please, because they are selling fake graphics cards.
So is that a yes on the kitty?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. Fake graphics card, fake,
Best value for $120 on the headset.
fake. Why do they get to do this? Why is there no price? What is the, like, what are you guys doing over there? What do your programmers do for a living? Like, why is it that when I search for, look at this. So let's read this. HelloLand Mingying GTX 750 Ti 2GB-D5 GeForce GTX 750 Ti 2GB. We've covered that already. GDDR5, covered that already. 128-bit GDDR5, definitely covered that twice already. PCI Express 3.0 gaming video card, graphics card, 2560, 1600, 60Hz, DVI, HDMI, VGA. Okay, couple problems with this. One, this is probably another fake graphics card from the look of things. Number two, I didn't search for GTX 750, did I? Huh? Did I? I didn't. I searched for 1660 Super. So many worthless, stupid results that have nothing to do with what I was searching for. Here's a non-super for 150 bucks. Oh, here's also a non-super, but an overclocked one. Oh, they're both overclocked. This is the same damn product. These are the same product. They're both Accelerate overclocked single fan 1650s.
You told me you're not going to get loud, Len.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The best part is right as you started the stream, you got loud.
I'm sorry, Jake. 1650.
He's not sorry.
Okay, would you pay an extra 15 bucks for a 1650 Super over a regular 1650?
Yes. The 1650 Super is much closer to the 1660 than the
All right.
Yeah. Either way, I'd pay the extra bucks.
I'm going to take this ASUS one for 164 bucks then for our entry level machine.
So it seems like Razer's on a roll here as far as like their, I don't know, their deals go. Here's a Black Widow Tournament Edition Chroma V2 10 keyless for $69.99 with orange key switches, tactile and silent.
Yep, so orange basically just means brown, but like not cherry.
Yeah, it's their stupid Razer switches.
We don't know that they're stupid.
Well,
how do you test the IQ of a Switch? They could be highly intelligent animals. Now we've got the wild Razer Switch here. All right.
to be clear, anybody who's shopping along at home, if you actually really want a Razer Kraken and you don't care about the kitty headset, there are Krakens for $60. So, yeah.
Should we just go RTX 2060 for our bang for the buck machine?
Bang for the buck, RTX 2060. What's the difference in price between that and the 16? Wait.
Oh yeah, we could go 1660 Ti.
Oh, you've been working on the entry-level one. Okay.
I've been kind of working on both of them. I don't know. I'm just trying to. I'm gonna kind of go category by category, I think.
Okay, that's fair enough.
RTX 2060 is about $45 more than a 1660 Ti.
What about the Super?
2060 Super. I don't know if they carry regular 2060s anymore. I think they're probably just all Supers.
2060s should still exist.
Pricing probably wouldn't be good. There's no prices as I scroll through here. This is driving me absolutely crazy.
See price in cart. Too low to show.
I don't want to see the price in cart. I want to see it now. See all buying option. Oh my goodness. See all buying options. Oh no, these are like 550 bucks. I wouldn't spend the extra for a Super for, oh wait, no, the 2060 Super was totally revamped. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know if they're that much. Like, find something that's sold by Amazon. Here's a PNY that's $419. Not especially good, but if you apply for the credit card, you get 50 bucks off. Ha 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 ha, debt.
What's this? Okay, so Zotac actually has the... This is really weird, the way they've got this listed. Jake, are you looking at this? This is Zotac's page for this. You really should not be able to combine such dissimilar items on a single product page. On here, we've got the 2060 Super. Wait, Super Compact? Oh, wait, what? Oh, what is this thing? Is it a Super or a Compact? Oh, it's a Super Compact. Okay.
So is it a Super Compact 2060 or a Compact 2060 Super?
So there's standard graphics card, but it's not standard. It's Super Compact. Then there's standard. It's definitely a graphics card. It also appears to be exactly the same thing. Super Compact. Neither of them are 2060 Supers. Then you got a Mech 1. So here's a full system that happens to have an RTX 2060 in it. And then there's an external graphics card that doesn't have pricing and isn't available. Ice Storm 2.0. Wait, what? AMP. Oh no, AMP is not there. Sorry, I was thinking of, is it Alienware who brands their external graphics cards? AMP? I can't remember. It doesn't matter.
AMP is like Zotac's graphics card thing.
Yeah. The
Like
box
their overclock thing.
imaging doesn't seem to be any different. How is it so impossible to shop for something on here? And we're back to Newegg. RTX 2060.
Right, they call it the graphics amplifier on Alienware.
Ah, okay, that's probably what I was thinking of.
This is a great tab for Newegg for doing that.
Yeah, I know, right? Look, it was not intentional.
Wow, I closed my Newegg window, but I really should tab. I really should keep it open.
Oh, 100%.
What am I trying to find right now? I think it was.
All right, I'm going back to components, video cards.
I'll look for a mouse. Yeah, well, let's do that.
All right.
Razer Mamba Elite, almost half off.
RTX 20 series. Okay,
Death Adder V2.
so 2060s. 2060 is going to cost us about $320. 310. There's a 310 deal on a Zotac. All right. 2060 Super is going to run us. There are over 50,000 people watching us shop for computer stuff. No pressure though. 2060 Super is going to run us, sorted by lowest price, about $420.
Extra $100? I don't think so.
I don't think I'm spending $430 on like a bang for the buck gaming rig. I think we really have no choice but 1660 Ti.
I would say we have no other choice than eBay, but you said that was a cop-out.
I know,
so.
I know. Okay, fine. You want to just go on eBay?
Well,
You want ants? This is how you.
I'm over here. Yeah, no, I mean, for like bang for the buck, or wait, sorry, not bang for the buck, the super value one, the entry level one, that should definitely be eBay. Bang for the buck, whatever. I don't, yeah.
Here's a 1080 Ti for. Wait, no, this is not a buy it now. Hold on a second. I want to see buy it now only. Da, 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 da. I kind of love buy it now. I remember when everything was auctions and it was just like, it wasn't that great.
I hate auctions.
Yeah. Here's a 1080 for $365 on eBay. Here's a 1080 for $299 on eBay.
What about 1080 Ti's?
I can have a look. 1080 Ti, actually 1080 Ti looks like it's not that cheap. I found a couple. Here's $450 for a 1080 Ti.
Oh wait, what am I looking at?
1080 Ti is pretty close to 2080 in terms of performance, right?
Yeah.
Of course, no RTX, which means not just no RTX ray traced global illumination. That also means no RTX voice. There was like kind of a hacky version of it, but I actually don't know if it's working very well anymore, even if it was working pretty well in the past.
Pretty substantial performance hit from what I understand.
Okay, so there's a bigger performance hit. So none of those any machine learning-y features that rely on tensor cores, you're not going to have. So in terms of raw gaming performance, looking real good. In terms of anything else, looking less good. Yeah, I just really want RTX 3000 series to launch in the lower tiers, because that's where there's going to be some real killer deals.
I want them to confirm like RTX 3060 and I don't know, GTX 17 or whatever they're doing for the lowest end stuff.
People are like, okay, what about 5700 XT? Yeah, that's a fair point. What about AMD? All right, let's have a look. 5700 XT and apply. Except for one small problem. 5700 XTs are like $400. I would not pay $400 for a 5700 XT. I'm sorry. That's rough. That's rough, especially when we are like right around the corner from RDNA 2 on the AMD side and RTX 3000 lower end cards, so like lower end Ampere on the NVIDIA side. I would buy something cheaper to tide myself over, knowing that it's not going to fall in value by as much. Because, okay, let's say that the new cards come out and they're way better, and every GPU on the market drops in price by 25%, okay? If I only spent $300, I lost 75 bucks. That sucks. If I spent $600, I just lost $150 of value. Plus, I bought it new, so I paid sales tax and all that stuff, so I'm probably out like $200 by this point. I don't know about you, but I get pretty upset when I'm out $200 in like a couple weeks when a new product gets announced. That sucks. That's a lot of money. So, no, I'm out. I'm out on the brand new graphics card right now. Screw it, we're doing it. So we're gonna go 1080 Ti. I found a couple 1080 Ti's for. Do you think 450 bucks is reasonable to spend on our bang for the buck?
For bang for the buck, yeah, I would say so. Like what we're looking at currently. Yeah, so we're going to be at around 1500-ish by the time we're done with that.
Okay.
Apparently, RTX voice is part of NVIDIA broadcast and is officially supported on GTX cards.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we didn't end up playing around with NVIDIA broadcast yet. Apparently, RTX voice is part of it and is officially supported on GTX cards now. So that's great. So then there you go. eBay, lol, 1080 Ti, secondhand. I just can't. Now, I get it. You probably want a warranty. Totally get it. The thing is, eBay's buyer protection policies are really good. And if you're savvy enough to be watching this channel, you're savvy enough to run, a loop of 3D Mark or FurMark or some kind of intensive 3D workload for a few hours and make sure that the thing is functioning normally. After that, the failure rate of GPUs, like after the DOA period, the failure rate of a component like a GPU drops off precipitously. So the odds of you not getting enough time out of this product to flip it and then turn around and buy one of the new things that gets announced in the next couple of months, the odds that it's going to die, very, very, very slim. So I stand behind it. I've had a lot of people criticize me over the years for recommending secondhand stuff, and to them I would say, well, it must suck to spend more money than you have to. That's a rough life that you're having. Me personally, I don't like wasting money.
Did we decide on a monitor yet?
Yes, I did find a couple of monitors that I liked.
Okay, it's just not in here.
Oh, shoot. I never actually managed to get it in there. Womp womp. Oh man, I no longer have that tab.
History?
Yeah, I've had a lot of tabs rolling. I think it's probably going to be faster for me to just buy a monitor, or find a monitor to buy.
What was the price?
I'm going. You know what? Don't worry about it. I'll go find a monitor. I'll go find a monitor.
Okay.
Do you want to start working on the entry level system then?
Sure.
All right.
So I think
cool.
we're going to go with the Core i3 10100.
If we can't find a good price on a board for it, we shouldn't do it though.
Yeah. Okay. Let me.
That's the
quickly make
danger.
sure.
That's the danger on the Intel side. Is like, look,
B462.
again, I love Intel products as much as anybody. Love AMD products too. Just love tech. So I love an Intel CPU. It's great.
Wait,
Problem
that's not right.
is just because the Intel CPU is 80 bucks doesn't mean that you're not going to be spending an extra like $10, $15 on your motherboard to get the equivalent features and performance compared to an AMD motherboard. So it's something we just have to be aware of when we're price comparing. It's not as simple as just looking at CPU versus CPU, which is a lot of the time what everybody focuses on. Gaming monitors. 144 hertz, apply. Sort by lowest price. Let's just find something that's like a good deal in here.
Amazon, what? Okay. I've sorted, okay. Search, computer motherboards, B460. Drilled it down into motherboards. Sponsored, Windows 10 Home, 64-bit DVD OEM. Why? I mean, okay, I know why. You want to make money. But
PLUS.
You might want it.
Yeah,
well,
don't you
it looks
want
like
it?
you're. They should just have Clippy. It looks like you're trying to build a computer. Do you want Windows 10?
Anthony, scroll down.
What?
There's a way more relevant thing.
Yeah, oh, look at that. Men's original fit dungaree pant. Regular and big and tall.
Who wants pants when you can have just one pant?
Let's see how big and tall they go. 54 wide by 30L. That's not very big and tall.
Wrecked.
Yeah, what? Like color, deep stone.
Okay. How do you feel about curved monitor?
Depends on the size.
24.
Oof.
Not into it?
Not so much.
Okay.
Personally.
What if I told you that to get one that isn't curved is going to cost you more? Oh, hold on. There's a ViewSonic here that actually looks not bad. XG2405. That's a 24-inch 1080, 144 hertz. Let's see if I can spend just a little bit more and get a 240 hertz though. I would much rather have that if I can these days. To be clear, I think we showed before empirically that the difference in actual gaming performance is not that high unless you're at a very, very high level and you need every edge. But if it's another 30 bucks, I would say with a 1080 Ti, you might as well. You're not going to be running, you know, the latest AAA games at 240 frames per second on a 1080 Ti, but you could be running, actually at 1080p, maybe. And definitely older titles or esports titles, you're not going to have trouble with it. So yeah, it's costing quite a bit more for a 240 hertz display. I'm going to settle for 144. Is that okay?
144? Yeah, sure.
I'm going to go for this ViewSonic XG2405. I'm just going to have a quick look. It looks like it's relatively new and or not very popular. There's not a ton of reviews. Blah, 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 blah. It's a great monitor. Don't hesitate to buy it. I bought 2. I meant 5 stars. I just accidentally put 1. Who does this? What kind of review is this?
A shocking number of people do that.
Really?
I see it all the time.
Do they just want people, do they just need attention that badly?
He just did it accidentally. He just doesn't know how to edit it. But wait, he edited it to say that, but didn't edit the Star Wars.
Exactly. Like, if you don't know how to edit it, you wouldn't be able to say, oh, I meant 5 stars. I accidentally put 1. Like, what are you talking about?
It was just a review by an Acer employee or something.
Thank you for sharing your experience. If you satisfied our product, can you please update the star rating? Oh, how you tried. You tried. But Anonymous here really needs the attention that badly. All right, we're going to go for it anyway. In spite of the 1-star review dragging down the egg rating here, we're doing it. Oldomelet.com here. Oh, man, what was that price? I swear to you, I have the short-term memory of a flea. Okay. Whoops.
How entry level are we going here?
I don't know. I mean, it was sort of supposed to depend on the deals, but then the deals were like, whatevs. So I don't really know what you want from me.
Well, okay, here's the context. I want to know if I
Sure.
want to do H410 or B460. Honestly, looking at the pricing, I think B460 is probably a better bet
I would
because
go
it's
B460.
like $100. Either way, we're not going to get the full speed of memory. We're just going to get, well, 2666 because it's a Core i3. But
I can settle for B4. I can take B460, I think.
yeah,
All right. I'm going to take a moment to go through our bang for the buck gaming machine here on, actually, no, I haven't checked the pricing on Newegg yet, so I should do that first. What else are you working on there, Anthony?
Oh, I'm looking at the bang for the buck. I'm looking at the motherboards right now. Let's see, B460. Let's just cross-check with this with Newegg and see what they've got here. Looks like it's roughly the same pricing.
So Brandon said, "Can I organize your spreadsheet for you?"
It's
Whoa.
bad.
I just found what I think is a pretty sick RAM deal on Amazon.
Yeah.
If you get the, what the hell is Oloy?
Oh, Oloy. Yeah, they're
Newegg.
they're like. I don't. They've been around for a while and they like do rock bottom prices and I don't know how.
Okay, this looks pretty decent. So it's an MSI Mag B550 Tomahawk with DDR4 3600 memory. This is 16 gigs, CL18. So latency is not amazing, but it's 3600. And when you factor in, or when you look at how much more you're paying for the bundle versus the bare motherboard, it's only $45 for 16 gigs of 3600.
So do we want to scrap the Core i3 for that then on the entry level? Or?
No, I think what I'm gonna do. Oh no, I'm talking for the bang for the buck machine.
Oh, the bang for the buck.
Yeah,
machine.
I'm filling out the Newegg version of it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine these cells here for
okay,
motherboard
yeah,
and
yeah.
RAM. So you took a CPU motherboard bundle on Amazon, and
Yeah.
I'm taking a motherboard memory bundle over on Newegg. That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
Mergers at the top.
Where is?
No, like in your top bar.
Oh, that's right. All right.
And this one.
Old omelet.
God, I've gone back and forth so many times.
I'm gonna merge.
RAM.
Oloy equals YOLO. May or may not die in a month.
May or may not die in a month. Well, I
It's
don't.
RAM.
It's RAM. If it works, it'll probably work. So, yeah, 224.98. 224.98. Sweet. Jeep. Oh, it's just the wrap. It's not falling. It's all good. It's just the plastic wrap. Anthony and I thought that a pane of glass might fall on us. All right. Mamba Elite. Wow, you got all the Razer peripherals.
They're on sale.
I know, but like, really, all Razer peripherals?
On Amazon, there's really good deals on all peripherals. Like the G305 Logitech mouse is like $40 Canadian.
I didn't see anything like that.
Oh, maybe it's just Canada?
Black Widow
I
TE.
think there was a ton of deals.
Okay, G502 Hero. That's on sale. That might actually be better than the Mamba. I know it's better than Mamba. But for the most part, no, I'm not seeing anything in Prime Day anyway.
It might have just been Canada, which is weird though.
Wow, okay. So we actually got some better Prime Day deals in Canada for a change? That's pretty sweet.
I'm gonna try to find it. G305.
The Black Widow Tournament Edition is so much more expensive on Newegg that I'm just not even going to put a link for it. I'm just going to say, like, you should probably just get that on Amazon. I have no idea what the pricing for the Kraken Kitty is going to be. It's like $150 on Newegg.
Yeah, the G502 SE is only $35 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even at $120, sorry, I wasn't really paying super close attention when you were talking about this. I don't know if I'm going Razer Black Widow Kitty.
I thought you were in it for the memes, okay?
Okay, so you're purely memeing. Is that the only reason it's in there?
Yes.
Because you could get a HyperX Cloud Flight for $100.
Yeah, I would recommend something other than the Razer Kraken Kitty. If you wanted one, then it's $60 for the non-kitty version, which is probably...
That's the tournament edition. The regular one is only $50.
The Kraken X is like 35 at the top.
Yeah.
In general,
I'm not a big fan of Razer's headsets, no.
Void Elite is $79.99. I'm not as big a fan of the ear cup shape on the Void Elite, though, compared to some of Corsair's others. Oh my God, there's 20 pages of headset Prime Day deals. What the hell? You can get a HyperX CloudX Stinger Core for $39.99. Do you want me to throw that in the budget one?
Yes, that would be great.
Okay.
In fact, the G502 SE is such a good deal that it's probably going in there too.
Cloud. What did I say it was called?
Cloud Stinger.
Cloud Stinger, that's right. Stinger. Yeah, I mean, to be clear, guys, we could probably find something cheaper than that that's very, very serviceable from the likes of Redragon or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But unless I have personally tried it, even within one brand where we find something that's a great deal from those kinds of companies, I can't just say with confidence that their other stuff is probably pretty good. So unless I've actually personally tried it, I'm just not confident recommending it. That's the cold, hard truth.
Yeah, for the keyboard,
No, it's just that plastic. Okay, I'm just going to move that plastic. It's stressing me out. Is this? Oh, the plastic is the actual barrier. There is no glass pane. Oh, I see. Okay, well, fine. I'll just live with it then.
yeah, okay. So for the keyboard, I think the Redragon K552 is actually probably a good deal.
Okay.
There's a Vic Sing one that's, oh, sorry, no, that's probably actually just membrane. So yeah, this is like the cheapest, I think, mechanical keyboard that's on here. Maybe, probably. Well reviewed, 10,761 ratings, 4.5 stars. This is the time to buy. Let's do it.
Go for it. This is just overwhelming.
That headset is in the keyboard.
There are so many gaming headsets, just like, never mind altogether, even in the Prime Day deals, that I don't even understand how this many people need to own a headset, that there need to be so many headsets that exist. Like, I just
Work from
can't
home.
even. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, the peripheral deals in Canada are way better. It's cheaper to buy a G305 in Canadian dollars than it is in like US.
Really?
Yeah, it's
G305 is killer.
yeah, $45 Canadian versus like $50 US.
So Amazon.ca, 45 bucks Canadian, G305. If you need a new gaming mouse, just go get it.
Killer deal.
Clearly, we should have just done it from the Canadian perspective.
Yeah, I know, except that only like 8% of our viewers would have been able to appreciate the deals.
Reship it. Do you think there's reshipping services to go from Canada to the States?
There probably will be soon. If the border doesn't reopen.
Well, if all of those businesses don't end up getting closed down.
Yeah, I know. Like, there's a few businesses across the border that, like, I go to pick up packages and stuff, and they totally depend on Canadians.
Yep, they're gonna die. They're all gonna die.
They'll pop right back up once the border's open again.
Power supply. All right, I'm gonna try and find an entry-level power supply here.
I'll go for RAM. That's what I was looking for, I think, before I got sidetracked.
Oh man. Yeah, I see what you mean about the issue with power supplies, because this is ridiculous. I just want like
right, you went with the Oloy stuff, right?
I did, yeah.
Did you put that in there? I don't
Oh,
see
I'm
it.
sorry. Wait, no. The Oloy stuff was for the bang for buck, but it was just on Newegg. So you can get whatever you want for
Oh,
the
right.
entry-level one.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, sorry.
Genuine 300 watt XW600. Okay. Arlba 300 watt. There's all kinds of different power supplies. There's like 48 volt phantom power for XLR microphones, DC bench power supplies, soldering irons. Like, come on. I just want a computer power supply. Ah. This
Amazon.
is horrible. Why don't I just search for like a wattage range? What if I just wanted like a 500 watt power supply? Okay, I got a bunch of light bulbs. Here's a 30 watt LED light bulb. That actually sounds amazing. 450 to 500 watt incandescent bulb equivalent.
What?
1,000 lumens? There's no way.
5,000 lumens.
Okay, so Amazon.
Not dimmable. So you better want a lot of light.
Internal components, okay? So I'm not drilled down all the way, so in Amazon's defense, this isn't, it's fine. But DDR4, first result, well, in price low to high, is Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo.
Or the sponge at the top is the crucial thing.
Yeah, that's not even sponsored. Oh wait, maybe no, I don't know if it is or not. Anyway,
Okay, 500 watt, 550 watt.
That's not even a great deal.
We're an hour and 30 minutes in, by the way.
Sorry, we're working on it. We're working on it. I promise. We're actually trying to do stuff now. Okay, hold on. EVGA, here we go. Oh, wait. No, this is from all departments. This isn't even a prime deal. This isn't even a Prime Day deal. I mean, is this Thermaltake BM2 any good? Ugh.
For $100?
Yeah, it's $100.
Check part figure.
Japanese capacitor. Sure, yeah, why
That's the way
not?
to go for power supplies.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Power supply. Oh, lordy.
Set your 80+ rating and then
Thermaltake. Bronze. So smart, what was it? Smart BM2?
I just meant for power supplies in general, but
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to find out if this is even, yeah, Smart BM2. Apparently is not even here yet. Okay then. Well, thanks for nothing. Yeah, I would not buy a power supply without having a clearer idea of what it is.
Yeah.
Especially if you have any intention of upgrading to an RTX 3000 series at some point in the future. Japanese main capacitor. I mean, everything on paper here looks fine for the price. Yeah. Which one am I trying to find? I'm at the point where I'm like kind of ready to just give up on finding anything Prime Day and just shopping for a power supply on Newegg. I give up. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. So I will settle for like a cheap 80 plus bronze, like a CX something. It seems fine. I don't need anything modular, so.
someone just super chatted $100 saying, I'm bored, help send me products.
Gooey Chicken Man. That's really not how this works. Like, A, we don't even have your address, and B, that's just not how this works. Like, Super Chats, you haven't bought anything. That was it. That was everything you got.
Well, okay, that's it. You sent him the product.
Yeah, I guess so.
Digital product. No disc.
Speaking of product, there's a SanDisk SSD PLUS 1 terabyte for $88.
That sounds pretty good for the
Yeah.
budget one.
Gonna go with that.
I got a YouTube chat suggesting EVGA Supernova 750 GT. It's 80 plus gold, 750 watts. That actually looks pretty spiffy, but actually that looks better than our Corsair RM 650.
What is it?
Supernova 750 GT.
750 GT.
Yeah, I would take that for the bang for the buck one. That's a little bit overkill for
Supernova.
what we're doing though. There you go. Yeah, Newegg is even cheaper now.
That's not even, they haven't. Yeah, apparently there's lack of info on whether or not the Supernova GT is good or not. So.
Oh,
yeah.
not a ton of info yet?
According to the PSU tier list.
Okay, I mean, I tend to trust EVGA.
They've made some, usually their higher end stuff is okay.
This is not higher end though. This is a 750 watt for $100.
But it's a gold unit, right?
Yeah, but it's getting to the point where there are some pretty cheapo platforms that are able to achieve good 80 plus efficiency, because 80 plus doesn't necessarily account for anything other than just AC to DC efficiency. There can be lots of other things that are bad about it,
Right.
and it can still be efficient.
What I'm looking at it though is from the perspective of everything else that EVGA makes.
It's fully modular. It has a fluid dynamic bearing fan. You know what? I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with it. Jacob, I'm holding you personally accountable if our viewers buy this thing because I recommended it and they're not happy.
At worst, it's a tier C, probably. I doubt it's a tier D.
You heard me, Jacob. I'm still having a heck of a time finding a power supply that I think stands out. So we're just going to go EVGA 450 BR. It's 80 plus bronze. It's $55. It's nothing special. There you go. I don't even care anymore. I'm out. I'm out.
That may be...
Newegg. How much did I
Okay.
say that was?
40 something, I think.
$54.99.
Yeah. Okay, so the BR series is currently probably tier C.
Okay. I mean, let's face it. This is an entry-level machine. It is what it is. 450 BR. How much is this on Amazon? I don't know. I guess I'll click this and see all my buying options. $64.94 from the factory depot. Sure, whatever. I don't even care.
Wow, a Lee & Lee case for $69?
Really?
Yeah. Landcool 205.
Oh, okay. That's sort of Lee & Lee. Like, it's not, you know, aluminum and stuff.
Oh. Well, it's got tempered glass.
Beginning to see why, oops. I'm beginning to see why people just, like, buy an iBuy power system.
Thermaltake S100.
It's taken
for
us
48.
like an hour and a half. All right, I'm going to start going through our bang for the buck system here, and then we'll move on to the other one. By that time, Anthony will probably have wrapped it up.
Wrapped up what now? What are we looking at?
The entry-level one. So
Oh,
we
yeah,
went
yeah,
with a
yeah.
Ryzen 7 3800 XT. We probably could have gone Intel at this price point, but we'd have ended up spending more on the motherboard and more on the CPU. We might not have been able to afford a K-series CPU. We probably couldn't have squeezed in a Z-series chipset, so we would have been limited in terms of our RAM speed. So yes, we might have been able to squeeze out more performance if we'd spent a little bit more going Intel in games, but 3800 XT is a great value. It's an 8-core chip. You can throw it on a cheap board like an MSI B550 Tomahawk, which isn't even a cheap board. It's more of like a mainstream price board. But for $450 for that combo, that's a great value. And then over on the Newegg side, we paired it with some 3600 megahertz memory from, I don't think, Oloy or something like that. And then on the Amazon side of things, we went with some HyperX Fury 3200 megahertz CL15. So that's nice tight latencies on that one. For cooling, we went with a Hyper 212 LED, although strictly speaking, nothing would prevent us from just using the box. No, I think the XTs don't include a box cooler.
I don't think they do, no.
Yeah,
All
no.
of them are boxless.
Sorry, so we went with the Hyper 212 LED, which was $20 over on Amazon. That was a Prime Day deal. For GPU, we just couldn't bring ourselves to recommend a brand new graphics card today. It's just not a great time to buy a new card if it's anything other than a high-end card. And even then, we still don't know what AMD's Big Navi is going to be capable of. So we said pick up somewhere between a 1070 and a 1080 Ti secondhand. 1080 Ti's are going for around $450 on eBay. And that's a really good pairing with the 3800 XT. For storage, we went with a 1 terabyte black M.2 from Western Digital, although frankly, any reasonably high-end NVMe is going to give you a similar experience. If you're deeply worried about getting the same game asset loading performance as the upcoming consoles, you might want to go for a Gen 4 M.2 SSD, but that's up to you. For me personally, I don't mind buying a Gen 3 one today and then changing it over to my storage drive down the line. If you're the kind of person who absolutely abhors reinstalling your OS, then maybe go Gen 4 today and pick up a 980 Pro. It does cost a little bit more though. I can actually, here, I can check that for you. 980 Pro, 1 terabyte. What's one of those run you today? Really? What is this? What the crap am I looking at right now? 980 Pro, 1 terabyte. Hello?
Somebody in the chat said I'm using integrated graphics on my 10900K.
I'm sorry to hear that. If you're not a gamer, it doesn't really matter though. So this is out of stock. Apparently demand for 980 Pro has been pretty high. I think this was priced a little lower before. Don't quote me on that though. Amazon. Let's see what it is on Amazon. 980 Pro 250 gig, yeah, 1 terabyte, 970. Okay, yeah, apparently the Sabrent then. If you must have a Gen 4 SSD. So it's more like $200 though, and I would expect the 980 Pro to be a little bit more, probably somewhere in the $200 to $250 range. For our case, I decided on the Corsair 465X. It was $115 on promo on Amazon. Yeah, the cooling might not be as good as the Meshify C that some people in the chat recommended, which is also a bit cheaper at about $80. But this comes with RGB fans, which looks pretty cool, and you know, tempered glass and all that stuff. I don't know, pretty nice case. It's decent. $115, I think it's a good value. I don't know that I would spend $140, which is the Newegg price on it. But on promo, I think it's looks like a pretty good deal to me. We went with the Corsair RM650 power supply. That's plenty for our 1080 Ti, but actually, yeah, that's plenty for a 1080 Ti. I was going to say, but if you plan on going RTX 3000, I don't know, it might be borderline. But if you're planning on going RTX 3000, then you should just buy that, assuming you can find one, and not go with the 1080 Ti today. For our mouse, we went with the G502 SE at $35. That's looking pretty fly. Is that right? That's right, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's a killer deal.
Yeah, just do it. And then we went with a Black Widow Tournament Edition V2 for our keyboard. Pretty decent little 10 keyless keyboard using their orange switches, which are very similar to a Cherry MX Brown. And then for our headset, we decided to meme it up with something that neither of us really can honestly recommend. The Kraken Kitty RGB USB headset. Yep, it's got different RGB zones, so you too can be a streamer cringy person. Good job. Whatever. Hold on a second. Let me just bring this up. So I got a link here. I'm going to complete my links here. Oops, there was a problem.
There we go.
Bad formula. There we go. For our monitor, we went with an XG2405. Basically, it's 144 hertz, 24-inch, under $200. You might want to go 1440p in this price range. Spend a little bit more on your monitor. Monitor tends to be the kind of thing that I would carry forward with me for a rig upgrade or two. And it's something that I have personally made larger investments compared to the rest of my rig in over the years. So this was just meant to be balanced with the rig today. That's not necessarily the be-all and end-all of recommendations, though. So it comes in at around $1,700 US, depending on whether you're on Newegg or Amazon. And I think it's a pretty compelling rig for that price. Entry level, we ended up with a Core i3-10100 at $115. It's a good deal for an Intel quad-core. Turbos to, what was it, 4.3,
I think?
4.3, yep. So should be pretty compelling gaming performance there. We went with an ASROCK B460 Pro motherboard. 2 crucial 8 gig sticks of 2666 memory, because there's no benefit to going faster than that. Haha. We went with the GTX 1070, which is like $190 on eBay and is so much faster than any brand new GPU you can buy in that price bracket today that it's not even funny. You could almost buy 2 of them. You could buy one, it turns out to be bad, and just buy another one for the price of something equivalent for modern GPUs. SanDisk SSD, 1 terabyte, so this is a 2.5-inch rather than M.2. We made a compromise there, but we're still going solid state. Phanteks P400A case. Man, Phanteks has just crushed the entry level for cases.
Yeah, that is an amazing case.
It's a great case for $62. EVGA 450 watt bronze power supply. That one was cheaper over on Newegg, $55. Went with the same Logitech G502 SE, like
why not?
$35, like just do it. Just do it. A mouse, again, is one of those things that you can carry forward with you for multiple rigs. Redragon K552 keyboard, it's fine, I guess. And Cloud Stinger headset. This is less memey. This is more like something we would actually say, yes, you should actually buy. For our monitor, we went with a 75 hertz 22-inch. I would not buy a 60 hertz monitor today, especially if you can get one that's 75 hertz for under $100. And this one came in at around $900. So that's pretty much it. This stream was brought to you by Honey. Apparently, over 40,000 of you are still watching us shop for computer parts. I hope you enjoyed it and you found some good deals in here or some good tips for the next time you're configuring a machine. Whoa. Lil Squidward says G502 is utter garbage. Are you kidding me?
It's a little heavy, but that's...
It's a little heavy. That's fair. It's a little heavy. utter garbage, get real. You're done, bud. You're done. You're out. Sorry, Squidward. You lost the game.
Apparently,
All right.
some people are upset about 22-inch monitor.
Well, what do they want from me? We're talking like a machine that's under $900, including all peripherals. Like, what did you think you were going to be getting?
Linus Tech, you can get a 1080 for $380 USD on Amazon.
A 1080 for 380 USD? Yeah, that sounds about right. That's a little higher compared to eBay. I honestly don't see why you would buy off Amazon instead of eBay for secondhand hardware, though. What's the reason for it? Like, eBay's buyer protection is ridiculous.
This seems to be brand new.
Brand new.
Yeah.
A
Zotac
brand new
GTX
1080.
1080, yep.
Really? Okay. Okay. Well, that's, which listing is it? What brand is it? I can't find
It's
it.
Zotac. Zotac 1080. Just type in Zotac 1080. It should come up.
Yeah, okay, not bad. Okay, if you want a warranty, there you go. Go this route. This kind of splits the difference between either of those machines. Yeah, it's not really a substitute for the 1070 on the budget one, but for the bang for the buck one, this is a compelling deal. All right, thanks for tuning in. Thanks again to Honey for sponsoring, and we will see you guys. When's the next time I'm going to be live? Probably WAN show. Yeah, probably WAN show at the end of the week.
Some
Bye,
people
guys.
saying 5700 is better than a 1080, but yeah. Whatever you want. Team Red.